So when I made my video from Playa de Muro just a few weeks ago about the rain coming in, I did hope that that video was going to be a one-off. Well, it wasn't, because I was back last week as well with the weather update, and I'm back again now because unfortunately, as we are now in June, we seem to be experiencing October weather in the month of June, which is just very, very strange here. Now, during the week, as you would have seen on my channel, I was over in Calador and I travelled back one afternoon in quite possibly the worst thunderstorm I've been in for very, very many years. Now you can just hear some rumbles of thunder above me here, so I'm going to be very quick with this video. But yeah, I came back from Calador and I was coming through Campos. We had hailstones, there was fork lightning all around the car. It was really, really scary, and there was also flash floods too, and that followed me all the way back into Palma. Now in the days that followed as well, by the afternoon we also had thunderstorms as well. We've had thunderstorms now every afternoon for the past 3 days, and this is day number 4 now, and there's a huge thunderstorm as well that's just about to come in over the southwest of the island. Now just a few minutes ago I was down in Palma and this is what I saw. So I'm down here on the Paseo Maritimo. I've just dropped off my daughter with her friends. They're going to go shopping, and you can see, look, there's a little cruise ship here just getting geared up to go out for the afternoon. But check out the weather that's coming over Palma Bay right now. Now look, you can see the cathedral in the background, but if I pan round to the left, you can see that there's a huge thunderstorm going on somewhere in the island. And what's more, it's headed this way. Now, worst of all, this weather was not forecast. These thunderstorms are not being forecast on your phone apps. You soon know about them when they're taking place. But they tend to appear at the moment during the afternoons. So if you are out sightseeing, then just watch out for these thunderstorms rolling in at least the next week anyway. But it seems that the thunderstorm has now followed me down to the southwest of the island. But I'm going to take you around onto Magaluf Beach now, and we're going to take a look now at what seems to be coming down weather-wise. So can we expect pretty much the same kind of weather for the week ahead? Well, if you're coming over here on holiday, you may well be looking at the weather forecast and not seeing these thunderstorms being forecast, and that can be very, very confusing. Now I have heard and I have had a look at the Weather Centre on Twitter here, and they have advised that we are going to have further thunderstorms and a little bit of unsettled weather for the following week ahead as well. So this is the first week of June going into the second week of June. But does it mean that it's going to be raining for the entirety of your holiday? Well, no, it doesn't. I think for the most part the weather is going to be largely nice, but just beware of these storms coming in, and I do find that they are starting to come in more in the afternoons after it's got very, very hot in the morning, to give time for the storm to bubble up and then empty itself all over the island. Now I'm really hoping that we do get back to regular June weather very, very soon. This just really is not normal weather. I've never seen anything like it here in the 18 years that I've lived on the island, but it's something that I'm afraid maybe because of global warming that we may have to put up with as we go on into the future. I mean, who knows? Now I would say as well, if you are worried about the weather over here, do not equate it to a stormy day in Northern Europe if you're coming from Northern Europe, because it is very, very warm over here and we do have highs of around 23-24 degrees. It's a lot hotter in the sun. Magaluf Beach down here today is absolutely packed, and the people in the water and the people swimming as well, so you don't need to worry about this kind of weather ruining your day out. I will put out the advice though that if you do hear thunder and you do hear lightning, please leave the beach. Sadly, someone did die on the beach over here on the island in Calamithgeda in summer 2022. I do not want to hear the same thing happening again this year. Also, these storms are largely isolated, so it could be sunny up in Alcudia and it could be looking like it's about to pour down in Peguera. And the best way to check out what the weather is like at the moment on the island is to check out the webcams. So head on over to my website on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com. I do have an article all about where you can find the webcams in Mallorca, and I'll put a link to that in the description text and in the comments section of this video. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I've got plenty more news updates, travel tips and travel guides coming out on my channel as we head on through the summer. You can also find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I have a website on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com too. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.